Oh my God. So yesterday, I had to go to the eye doctor. Okay. I had a 1 o'clock appointment at the eye doctor, and I don't know, it was, everything that could have went wrong, okay? And then people wonder why I won't go to doctors anymore, okay? It's just like, oh, well, people wonder why I don't go to doctors, because bullshit happens, and it's like, it's more of a hassle than it's worth. So, it's like when my rich uncle kept saying, you could go to that Target. Oh, you could go to that Target that girl works at, and you can't get arrested for it because you're just shopping or whatever. Then I'm like, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe I am being paranoid. And then I walk into the Target and boom! Later that night I get the cops at my house. It's like that. And then I'm just like, okay, so going into that Target just confirmed my original fear. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know, I don't like going to doctors because it's so much hassle, and it's just, doctors act like retards, okay? So, here's what happened yesterday. So, it was about a month or so ago. I was getting like, what do you call it, blurry vision, and I thought it might have had either something to do with my diabetes, or maybe it may have had to do with just me getting a better pair of glasses or something. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll go to the eye doctor. So about a month ago, I'm like, okay, I need an appointment. How's January 11th? This was probably like what, December 5th. So, okay, so the earliest we can get you in is January 11th. Are you fucking serious? Are you really fucking serious, broad? You can't get me in any sooner, you know? And it wasn't like an emergency. It was just crap. Like, what's with the long, you know, whatever. It just, there's no way that place is booked up that far in advance, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'll take the January 11th appointment. I actually have the card here still. January 11th, 2017 at 1 o'clock. I got it right on this card. So then I go in there yesterday. I'm like, hey, I'm here for my eye appointment. What's your name? What's your date of birth? Phone? A whole bit. Okay. Oh, you don't have an appointment today. What do you mean I don't have an appointment today? What's going on here? You're not showing any appointment today. And I said, well, I got the card in the mail, and I actually did. And I actually do have a card, and it's right here. Okay, let me show this to you, kiddies. It says, do you not see that? It says, I can't even read it upside down like that, but January 11, 2017 at 1 p.m. So they're like, okay, do you have the card? I didn't bring the card with me. You know, I probably should have, but the thing is that I record all my phone call conversations, and I just so happen to have the phone call that I made to make the appointment. So I'm over there, I'm looking through. I said, okay, here's what's going on. And she's like, okay. We'll try to get you in as close to 1 as possible. It's already like maybe 12:40 or something like that. So I get called in about, I don't know, maybe a couple minutes later. It was pretty fast, actually. So what happened was, I go and the technician or whatever it is. You always gotta see 2 different doctors. That's any time you go to a doctor, and it's like this weird like culture with doctors, you know. It's like this weird like culture with doctors, I guess. It's any doctor, actually. It's like when you just go for like a checkup. Oh no, you can't just be seen by a doctor. You have to be seen by a nurse first, and then she has to take your height and your weight and do your blood pressure and whatever else. Then you have to sit there in the what I call the second waiting room, because you know when you're at a doctor and you're in that waiting room with all the people in there, and they have like the magazines and shit. I call that the first waiting room. And then they call you, and then they take your height and your weight and your blood pressure and whatever else, I don't remember. But then they stick you in a room, and you just have to wait. So it's like a second waiting room. Then you have to wait, and then the real doctor comes in. Like, I don't get that. Like, why can't just the doctor take you right away, and why can't just the regular doctor take you right away, and then they can do, because I'm sure a doctor could do blood pressure and height and weight, but I don't know, it's stupid, and it just makes you wait longer. So then the technician or whatever, she's like, okay, we're gonna do some eye tests. You gotta look at a fucking letter chart. Read the lowest, and it's all on the computer now. They don't have the ones that you could just look on the wall. It's like a poster. No, it's all on the computer now. I guess it randomizes it for like people that can memorize the eye chart. I don't know, but so I'm doing this shit, and then she's like, okay, we're gonna put these drops in your eyes that numb your eyeball, so that I could take this fucking pen and jam it into your eyeball. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, so you're gonna do that, huh? So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this pen and I'm gonna jam it into your eyeball a couple times, but it won't hurt because your eyes are numb. So she's over there like this with a fucking thing. It's supposed to check the pressure in your eye or something. But I don't know. It's just supposed to check the pressure in your eyeball or something. So he did that, and then the real doctor comes in, and this doctor's like some fucking retard. I don't know, but I had this like water bottle. Where is it? I probably still have it around here somewhere. It's like that blue water. It's upstairs, but I had it because I was drinking water out of it, and I was like sucking on the little mouthpiece thing, and it was making this really loud sound. And she was like, "You sound like Darth Vader when you do that." Oh, I'm just drinking water. Sorry. Like, come on. But she was kind of hot, though, so, you know, I kind of excuse it. So, she was, like, hot and dumb. So she comes in, and without even doing any kind of test, she's like, I was telling her about what happened a couple months ago, where my eye became really red, and it, like, I couldn't, like the light was bothering me and all that. And she's like, oh, it was probably just something that got in your eye, or something stupid like that. Okay, well, I can excuse that. So, so then she's like, you have a couple astigmatisms. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Speak English, woman, or die. Like the SOD album, Speak English or Die. She says that, oh, your vertical sight is different than... Shut the fuck up, woman. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And, I said, I got some question about laser eye surgery. She's like, oh, well, I don't do that kind of stuff. You have to talk to a surgeon about that, and we don't do that here. I'm like, okay. She's like, but if you're thinking about getting laser eye surgery, then I'm not even going to prescribe you glasses. I'm like, what? She's like, because when you get the laser eye surgery, you don't need glasses anymore. I said, I just want questions answered. I don't know if I'm going to get this. I don't even know if I'm eligible for it. So I said, just write me a fucking prescription for glasses. She's like, okay, but we have to do some more tests. And I said, okay. So, more eye chart bullshit. They have those big fucking binoculars that they put on you, or whatever it's called. So, can you read this line of letters? And I read them off. And then she flips a fucking thing and says, is it better this way or better that way? And she keeps flipping. I'm like, stop flipping up. And then she has her hand in front of the fucking thing. And I'm like, I can't see it because your fucking hand's in the way. And she's like, oh, sorry. So then we got that done. Then she's like, okay, we're gonna dilate your eyes. So we did that. And to be honest, when they did it this time, I really didn't notice like any difference in eyesight, to be honest. It was like, okay, so things were a little blurrier, especially up close. Like I couldn't see my phone that well up close, but I could read shit that was far away. And my eyes were never like I remember when I got that done before, like that happened, but I was also really sensitive to light as well. The sensitivity of light never happened to me, which I find was strange. So then, not only did she put the dilation thing in, but she also, I got like my eyes numbed like 4 times, okay? And not only that, but she put this dye in my eye that made me look like I'm fucking, I don't know. I don't know what it looked like, but it was like, she said it was some yellow dye that they put in your eyeball. And now I look like one of those guys from like fucking Dune or something. You know, like one of those guys that do the spice from that movie Dune. And you know, because it makes your eyes yellow. I don't know if that's what it looked like, because I didn't have a mirror or anything. But it would probably look pretty cool to have like bright yellow eyes like that. But it didn't really affect my eyesight. It was like some yellow dye, she said. And so then she's like, okay, now you gotta put your chin on this rest. I'm like, which one? No, I didn't say that, but I put a thing on I put my face against this thing, and she's like, "Don't talk," and I'm like, "Okay," and she'll don't even say okay. I'm like, "Okay," and it's like fucking back and forth here, because I guess when you talk, it moves your eyes up and down. She's like, "Look at my earring." Okay, don't talk. So she puts this blue thing right up to my eyeball like this. I'm like that, like it's a reflex. Like when I'm sitting there, if something comes really close to my eye like that, if I go like I can't help it. That's the part I was trying to explain to her. Well, you just gotta try. Well, you can't beat instinct. I don't know. So all that was said and done, and then she says, "Oh, Mike, you have perfect 20/20 vision." Excuse me a second, someone's calling me. All right, people, sorry about that. Where the fuck did I leave off? Oh my god. Where the fuck did I leave off now? So, oh my god, now I don't even know where I left off with doing this video. So I got all these tests done, and I got these tests done at the eye doctor, and they all just said, well, you know, you have perfect 20/20 vision, even though I'm having blurry vision or whatever, and we'll write you a prescription for new glasses, and all that jazz. And so this place has an eye shop, like one of those glasses places, on site. So I went in there, and I said, okay, I want a new pair of glasses. Here's my script. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, I have Medicaid, and I have Medicare. Oh, we don't take the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Okay, then just do Medicaid then. So they run the Medicaid, and we found out that my Medicaid is inactive. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So after talking with my TSI people, they don't know what's going on, of course. And my eyes are dilated. I'm pretty much blind at this point. And I'm over there. I'm like, okay, I'm at the Rath. I'm almost near the Rath building right now. Do you want me just to stop in and I'll talk to them real quick? Like fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and was it 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I have to go to the fucking dregs of society Rath building, where the Social Security and the Medicaid office is. So I have to, and actually it wasn't that bad yesterday. It was pretty much dead. Next time I have to go there, though, I think I'm just gonna go like later in the day, because when you go in the beginning of the day, that's when every fucking homie and every fucking what do you call it, Chico and you know, Mohammed, everybody goes. But if you go later in the day, then it starts to die down. I was able to get right up to the window right away. So I went to Medicaid, and they said, okay, the reason that, and they give me this. They give me this bullshit. And I don't know, it's just all bullshit. look at this. A fucking packet explaining why my Medicaid was invalid or whatever, inactive. And I don't really, I tried reading this. Let me just read this real quick. Okay, medical assistance. We will reduce Medicaid coverage from coverage with no spend down requirement to coverage with a spend down requirement effective December 1st, 2016 for Michael Constantino. This is because your net income, gross income less Medicaid deductions of $884 is over the allowable Medicaid income limit of $825. The amount over the limit is called the excess income or spend down. Your monthly excess your monthly excess income requirement is $59. Please look at the budget calculation section to see how we figured your excess income. This means that you will have to submit to your local social services office paid or unpaid medical expenses each month which are equal to or more than your monthly excess income amount of $59 in order to be eligible for payment of any additional covered outpatient expenses. You may also pay your excess income amount to your local social services office for any month you need outpatient coverage. I don't understand all this mumbo jumbo, so pretty much what they're saying, what they told me over, oh God, it's just nothing but math equations, which I really don't care about. So explanation of the excess income this is a program. Okay. I don't get this. But pretty much I have no Medicaid because some reason they said it was because when TSI stopped being the payee, they suspended my benefits until the county can take over. So I'm not getting SSD anymore until it's just on hold pretty much. And I explained that in another video. It's just a mess right now with all this. Pretty much TSI was just like, hey, we don't want to be your payee anymore, but we're not going to tell you about it until you don't get any money. Then when you come in to get your money, we're going to say, we're not going to give you money because we don't have it. We're not the payee anymore. It's just like, let's spring a surprise on Mike Day, you know what I'm saying? So, with that said, I was like, okay, whatever. And just trying to get a new pair of glasses is a complete hassle. So I was the Rath building right near the Main Place Mall, and I went into the Main Place Mall, and they have a eyeglass thing there. So I went in there, and this is where it gets interesting. I said, hey, do you accept Blue Cross Blue Shield? Yeah, we do. We accept Blue Cross Blue Shield. I said, okay, good. I need a new pair of glasses. I hand over a script, hand over my Blue Cross Blue Shield card, and this is the shit that I get. So what are you looking for? I'm just new pair of glasses. Okay. So do you want to look like a movie star, or do you want to like a modern look? What? Do you want to look like a movie star, or do you? I just want a pair of glasses. Well, come over to this case here. They're like, do you want this Gucci pair of glasses, or do you want the Versace pair of glasses? I just want a fucking regular pair of glasses. But you want to look like a movie star, right? No, I don't care about that. I don't care. Well, we got this Versace one that would look real good on you, or this Dolce and Gabbana. I don't care what designer's name is on this crap. Okay? I just want a regular pair of glasses. Okay? Well, you need to tell us what brand you... Am I like speaking Spanish over here? I just want a pair of fucking glasses. Well, we have this Gucci. I'm like, no, I just want a pair of glasses, and they're like, okay, don't get nasty. I'm over there like fucking playing ping pong with these people, going back and forth here. Do you want this Gucci, or do you want this, what was the other one they had? I don't even remember, because I don't follow designers. Do you want the Gucci pair of glasses? Like I'm fucking talking to Ashley Denise over here. Do you want the Gucci glasses? Or do you want the Versace glasses? I want the Obama glasses, okay? Just get me the cheapest pair of fucking glasses. And they're like trying to just keep selling me this fucking Gucci and these Versace's and these, I don't even know, Dolce and Gabbana, and I'm just like, why am I bothering? Why is it like, do you not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't want any of this. I just want a pair of glasses, okay? And I'm just like, after a while of this, I'm just like, fuck it. And without even like getting angry or like getting loud with them, I just kind of like went behind the counter. I got my fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield card, got my prescription paper, and I just kind of just walked out. Like it's like I'm playing ping pong with these friggin' people. You know, it's like I have to fight with people just so I can get a pair of glasses, and I'm not fighting with people. Okay? I don't fucking get it. I don't want anything to do with it. It's like, this is why I don't go to doctors, okay? Oh, and that's the other thing. I go back to the eye doctor in like 4 months. Why? Because even though I have 20/20 vision, they say I have the early signs of glaucoma or some bullshit. They didn't say I had glaucoma. They said I had, I don't know, early warning signs or something. Oh, but I got perfect 20/20 vision, right? You fucking retard. And it was glaucoma. That's they're like, oh well, your eye pressure's too much. I'm like, your tit pressure is too much. Okay. You know, like, really, just this is why I don't like going to fucking doctors, okay? This is why. It's just a pain in the ass to do. It's just a pain in the ass to do this. And it's like, most people sit there and just fight with them. But it's like me, I don't even feel like going through it. I'm just like, you know what? You screwed me over too many times. I don't want anything to do with this. And then people sit there and call me schizophrenic and paranoid. Oh, you're being paranoid. Well, yeah. And then I overthink it and say, yeah, maybe I am being a little paranoid. Maybe I should just slow down and just do what they say. And then when I do what they say, then it just confirms whatever. I don't want any problem. I don't want to fucking do this. So it just like with fucking barf. It was like, oh yeah, you're being too paranoid if you think she can get you arrested for going to her work or going down the street or whatever. then when I'm like, okay, you're right, I am being a little paranoid. Then when I actually do, you know, try to what do you call it? I try to make sure that I can't even talk straight here. I try to be reasonable to myself. I'm like, okay, I'll get over my fear, okay, which is always a good thing. Getting over your fear is a good thing. So then after I get over my fear, I get the cops at my door. Just like barf. You know, people are like, oh, you're being paranoid about you going down her street and going to her work. Maybe you should stop being paranoid. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am being paranoid. Maybe I should try to face my fears. I do that, and it just confirms my fears. Okay? So, that's that. So, yeah. Face my fears. So I faced my fear of going to a doctor. It was an eye doctor though, but it was still a doctor. And yes, it just confirmed everything that I hated about going to a doctor. You know, I get reminded, I'm like, about the second waiting room. I get reminded of the bullshit paperwork with the insurance. And not being able to get, why can't this ever just be simple, you know? It's like when you go to a hospital and they charge you $200 for, to be on a saline drip to hydrate you, when all they need to do is turn on a faucet and give you fucking water. But no, it has to be done intravenously. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking cup, give me a fucking water, and let me drink the fucking water. Like it's supposed to be drinking. What is this? You gotta be so high tech that you can't, like, you gotta be hooked up to a machine that gives you the water? That's ridiculous. Oh, but it's faster. You know what else is faster? Me whipping my dick out in front of you. That's faster. Okay? But you don't see me whipping my dick out in front of you. Like, it's just everything that I've ever thought about doctors, it just be going there confirmed it. The bullshit testing. You got perfect 20/20 vision. Your new glasses, you're not gonna notice a thing. Oh, but you have to come back in like 4 months because we gotta do tests on glaucoma on you. Like I, 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 I have no words for that. Um, getting the fucking appointment a month late, going to the appointment and not having everything there. Why am I doing this again? And it's every doctor. I'm not saying every doctor, but it's, you go to a dentist app, and you go to a fucking regular doctor app, and you go to eye doctor app, and you go to whatever, some kind of dumb specialist that happens, It's been going to doctors all my fucking life, and they've never actually saved my life. You know what I'm saying? No, instead, I went to doctors all my life. I've went to psychiatrists. Let me break this down. My dad thinks that I should be going to a psychiatrist because I'm schizophrenic and all that. Here's the thing now, okay? I've been doing it his way all my life. I've been going to psychiatrists all my life. I've been taking the medicine that they tell me to take, and it hasn't worked. Okay, so don't be saying, oh, you don't do it the way, you're doing it your way and it's not working. So maybe you should try my way. I've been trying your way for 30 fucking years. You see what I'm saying here? Maybe 25 years. But the point still is that I've been going to your doctors. I've been going to your schools. And I've been going to your institutional learning facilities. So don't tell me that I'm crazy. Okay? And maybe sometimes you just gotta let it go and say, hey, maybe our way isn't the right way. Because I've been making them go to my doctors. I've been making them go to my schools. I've been making them go to my institutional learning facilities. And that made him crazy. Maybe that's what we need to learn out of this. Okay? So I'm speechless. And then it's like, I'm telling you right now, and this is not a conspiracy. I don't talk about conspiracy theories. I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't think that Obama can control the weather. I don't know, I heard that from somewhere, but usually I just see that and I laugh at it. Ha ha. Okay? But then there's some of these people, some of it makes sense. Like, if you really think about it, if everybody in this world, if everybody on Earth was 100% healthy, was whatever, we would never ever need a doctor, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. If no one got diseases, we would never need a doctor. And so, let's say you go to a doctor and they say, oh yeah, we got, you have, what is it? You have, let's say, diabetes, And let's say, you say you got diabetes, you have to take insulin. Okay, so you take insulin. So now you're paying for the insulin. Every time you go to the pharmacy, you gotta pay all kinds of things for the insulin. Okay. Now, do you think that there would ever be a cure for diabetes? Do you think that, if you just take, one pill or something, take that one pill, and you think that and then you'll never have diabetes again? I mean, I'm sure they might be able to do it, but do you really think that a doctor is going to have you do something like that? No, because here's the thing. If there was a way that you could just take one pill and get rid of any disease, the doctors won't make any money. They'll make money off that one fucking pill, but they make money by making people come back to them, okay? So you keep coming back to them, they keep giving you insulin scripts, and if you notice around the whole if you notice around their offices, you got their little pens and you got their little knickknacks. They have drug companies' names on them, and if you notice, it's all the same drug company. Or you'll have like a clock that'll say like Zoloft on it or something like that. Well, if you go and look at everything else in that thing, we have a Zoloft clock and maybe like a, I don't even know, like a Prozac pen. I don't know if they're made by the same company, but if you do your research and look at who makes it, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the same fucking company. So, and you can even like do this too. Even if you're in the waiting room and you're in the first waiting room and you're sitting there and you're sitting there bored out of your fucking skull. Ask around people. Be courteous though. Be like, what kind of medications you take. You don't have to have them go into detail about it. Let us say, hey, what is the doctor prescribing you? You don't have to like ask why or whatever. But just make that a note and say, okay. And then like if the doctor prescribes you something, go back home, look it up, look up what this other person was taking. All I'm wanting you to do is you look at what the doctor prescribed for you and what the doctor prescribed for the other person. See who makes it. And I can guarantee you it's going to be the same company that makes your medication and the other person and that clock and your pen and that pen. And you know why they do it? It's because doctors have a contract with certain drug companies to prescribe certain medications that company makes. It's called drug reps, drug representatives. And this is true, okay? And it's not a conspiracy theory, you know why? Because I can actually go to any doctor's office and prove this. It's not a conspiracy. It's not a thing. It's people just need to know how to fact check shit. So that's what I do. Okay, I look around and I see. Okay, so I see a Zoloft clock, and I'm looking around again and I'm like, okay. I see this little stress ball that says Pfizer on it. Okay, so then I go home and I look up Zoloft and see I don't know if it's made by Pfizer, but I'm just making an example. Okay, Zoloft, made by Pfizer. The same thing I seen on that fucking stress ball, right? Then my doctor prescribed for me like Xanax. And I'm looking up Xanax, made by Pfizer. And that's what happens. That's what happens right there. So, yeah. People say I'm nuts because I'm in my underwear. I explained to people why I'm in my underwear on videos. I told you it's because I just don't feel like getting dressed for this, It's like I'm not gonna go around like that and just I'm not gonna get like fucking dressed up for a video. You want me to just fucking dress in a tuxedo every single video? Come on. It's like I'm already in my underwear because that's the way I walk around at home. So I'm not going to sit there and when it's time to do a video, I'm not going to sit there and be like, okay, time to put some pants on. It's like a whole chore, you know? So it's like, no, I'm just going to push the fucking button and that's it. Now, I'm like this right now because I just got out of the shower. Okay? So yeah, that's how I'm gonna, you know, do my video. I just felt like getting out of the shower and just fucking filming. So I'm not gonna get fucking dressed up in a 3-piece suit so I can tell you kiddies about my eye doctor experience. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that shit. But that's the way that's why I do that. So I'm getting tired. I gotta go to Tops. I gotta get some cat litter for gravy. And I gotta get some cat food for gravy. So this is Dragonlordfrodo, and I approve this message.